Hello, hi, hope you guys are doing well. It's Ashley here. Today we're going to talk about pressure point therapy to relieve congestion. So, as many of you have already noticed, it's cold and flu season right now. And pressure point therapy and massage in general can be very helpful to get your immune system fighting off that cold or that flu. It can also be super helpful for getting rid of the congestion that you might feel along with the cold season. So when we talk about pressure point therapy, this is a very specific technique that a massage therapist will use, and it's using specific pressure points in the body and applying a certain amount of pressure to those points in order to achieve a result. So you can do pressure point therapy in any part of the body. It can be very helpful for relieving neck pain, relieving back pain, and of course today we'll talk about how these pressure points can help to relieve the congestion itself. So, why is it helpful and what is it really? Like I said, it's specific pressure to certain parts of the body, and when we talk about the congestion, it can help with alleviating the congestion and just getting a better flow through the sinuses in particular. So a lot of times when we have congestion or we're fighting something or maybe we're already sick, we have sort of a buildup of fluids and things, mucus, in our sinuses. And so this technique can help to sort of get that out of the sinuses and get it flowing again. When we talk about it, for example, for the low back and neck, it can be helpful for alleviating muscle tightness or specific trigger points or knots in the muscles and help get rid of pain, get you feeling more mobile, improve your flexibility, all of the above. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump in. When we talk about doing this congestion relief technique via pressure point therapy, it's very helpful to have a massage therapist do it for you because you're going to be able to relax while they're doing it. You're going to get a feel for how much pressure to use and how to apply the technique yourself. But today I'm going to show you how you can do it at home. Now, if you have a lot of congestion and you've never done this technique before, I would say go ahead and see a massage therapist. But if you feel pretty comfortable with this technique, it is pretty user-friendly and it's a pretty simple technique that you can do at home as well. So, first off, you're going to take fingers on both sides and you're going to hit this point sort of at the inner part of the eyebrows, and you're just going to provide a little bit of pressure, okay, to those inner medial parts of the eyebrows. And you're going to hold for about a minute, breathing into it. And in terms of how much pressure to use, you want to feel like you're indenting the skin a bit, but you're not really pressing so hard that it's uncomfortable or painful. If you have fluid or buildup in that area, it may be a little sensitive. Okay, and you can go ahead and do it with me at home. We'll just hold a little bit longer. Deep breaths. Okay, so that's the first point. And then the other one here is at the base of the nose on either side. Again, you're pressing into that area, breathing, holding for about a minute, minute and a half. I usually tell people to do this technique where they're either sitting up or lying down but at a 45-degree angle with some pillows propping you up so you can get that flow, so not all the way flat necessarily. Okay, so that's spot number 2. And then spot number 3 is just below the cheekbones. Again, you're pressing, holding, just soften your mouth, soften your jaw. Teeth should be a little bit away from each other. You don't want to be clenching your teeth together. Holding for about a minute. Applying the pressure. And there we go. So those 3 spots can be very helpful. 1, 2, 3. And I would recommend doing it in that particular order to get the flow from top to bottom. You can also, after you do the massage or the pressure point technique, just the holding, you can also gently massage that area as well in that same pattern. Let us know if you have any questions. You can go ahead and comment right now. I am going to take a question here. How often should you do this technique to relieve congestion if you're sick? Great question. I would say, there's not necessarily a particular number of times to do it, but you can do it throughout the day, especially if you notice that you feel better after you've performed the technique. Do it multiple times. I would say probably at least a couple times an hour for best benefit, and it'll get better and better as you continue to alleviate that pressure. When you feel like you're not as congested or don't have as much of that pressure, then you can start to cut back on how many times a day you're doing it. But certainly, the more the better with that. Okay? Any other questions, let us know. Otherwise, we hope that you check us out on our website. It's the professionalmassageacademy.com, and what you'll see is that we have a lot of different options. We have 3 specific tracks that you can look into for joining us in our program, and that allows you the flexibility of performing this program at your own pace. We do the online teaching, but we also have the hands-on techniques that you will come and learn as well. So it's a really great combination of online plus the hands-on in person, but it allows you the flexibility of working at your own pace from home and completing the program in the amount of time that you're able to. So thanks so much for joining us today, and we will see you next time. Check us out online. Thanks. Bye.